In this video, we will show you how to set up and use the going home feature. This feature allows your drivers to set a time they must be home by. When they do this, the system will look to see if the driver can do the job you are trying to give him and still go home on time. If the driver can't get home in time, then it will either warn the operator if using manual dispatch or bypass him if using auto dispatch. You will find the settings for the going home feature in system parameters under the PDA parameters. Double-click on Going Home Parameters. This will then show 4 options. The first option is Going Home Enable. This will turn on the feature or turn off the feature. Double-click and select Yes to enable. The second option is Going Home Minimum Working Time. This is the driver's shift time in minutes. If this option is set for 420 minutes, which is 7 hours, then a driver that starts work at 6 AM will not be able to set a going home time before 1 PM. Set this to 0 if they can go home any time. The third option is Going Home uses driver home address. If this is set to yes, the Going Home feature will use the driver's home address from driver properties. If this is set to no, it will use a postcode that you add in the next option. The fourth option is Going Home Base Postcode. This option is normally used for company cars where the drivers have to come to the office to hand over the vehicle at the end of the shift. In that case, you would enter the base postcode here. If using just the driver's home address, then leave this option blank. You can add or take away this feature on an individual driver basis. You can also have some drivers use the postcode option instead of the driver's address. You can change these for each driver by going to the Overrides tab in the driver's property. The 3 options you can change here are Going Home Enable, Going Home Minimum Working Time, Going Home uses driver home address. To edit these options, just double-click into the option you want to change, make your selection, and press OK. If you want to change or reset any of these options, highlight the row and either select Change or Reset at the bottom. Once everything has been set up in system parameters and driver properties, the Going Home feature will become active on the driver's PDA. The driver can set their home time by selecting the car icon in the bottom right corner of the PDA and choosing Set Home Time. The time field will then become available for the driver to enter their home time for their day. After entering the time, select OK to save the home time. If the entered home time does not fall within the Going Home Minimum Working Time, the system will automatically reject the request and display the latest possible time the driver is allowed to go home. The driver will need to then select a new home time. If the driver wants to set a default home time, this must be done within the settings by selecting Going Home Mode, toggling it on and entering the default home time and selecting Save. Adding this will make the PDA automatically have a going home time set when the driver starts the shift. Operators can view and reject the driver's going home time within the driver's view and operator. To view the driver's going home time, you will need to add a new column. To do this, right-click on the grey bar at the top of the driver's view and select Home Time. This will show the times for all drivers. To reject a driver's going home time, right-click over the driver and select Reject Going Home. You will need to enter a reason and select OK. This will send a message to the driver to let them know why you've rejected his home time. When you reject a driver's going home time, the system will no longer respect what was entered on the PDA, and auto dispatch will no longer bypass the driver, and manual dispatch will no longer warn the operator if they cannot do the job and get home on time. You should now be able to set up and use the going home feature. If you are still having problems after watching this video, then please call or email support as appropriate to your support contract. But make sure that you have checked the basics first. Thanks for watching this video.